So here now the first part is called Echo Server. So here the Echo Server and the client using Python package. So we have to develop the simple web servers having the new programming features. So there are different steps we can design of Echo Server and the client using Python package. So in by using this, we have to use the Python code. Testing the server and the client in the page. So there is a program for client and the server. From client host of the client and the port with with sending the socket we can connect the host and the port. Symbol data is by symbol and symbol there is the data is sent by using the s dot symbol. Data equal to s dot receive 2024 by decoding. Print if the data is received then print receive print of data. So server import socket like yes bind. So connecting the host and port in. Hmm. So exceptions if it is not connected. So tell error binding. Extract listening on host or port. Try on address as equal to etc. The address. So data equal to connected address. So received data from the client is stored on server. If no data break it or otherwise well, so this is the code that from between the client and server. So it is a client, the import socket, same like the code I have shown. Post port the data of Studio 3.3.2025. So data is not received. So then in server.py, just run this. So we get that icon. Because server, anyhow, client.py. So client received. So the data is received. So it so, so next second experiment information gathering. To perform information gathering techniques, we have to. It's just like the gathering information. And there is many techniques that involved in gathering information. So we can say to perform information. So using that now using the Kali Linux, we have to gather information. First of all, set up a Kali Linux in your environment. Its categories open terminal browser and try execute next once. So pentest tool categories. Pentest tools are employed for information gathering. Uh, Footprinting is a part of reconnaissance process which is used for gathering possible information. So in here, there is an ois.com. So I have taken a ois.com. So I have searched for ois.com in ois.com. So it shows for domain information when the domain is registered, when it is going to expire, when it is updating. So status, client transfer prohibited, name servers, which server they use, so ratio information. This is the PDR limited public domain ratio.com. So you can see. So we can see the information by this kind of technique. So we have to find the IP address. So I have run in the server. Ping command is available on Windows as well as. So using normal Windows, we can use the IP address. So in Kali ping in. So it shows the IP address. Finding hosting company. So next we have to IP location. So this shows what. So it shows the different kind of information. So in here we find the hosting company. So if you take some company any site, it has specific location, city, time zone. So everything information we could see in the IP location. Your IP address. So this is the IP address. Coordinate. Sorry. So domain is rl.com. So it is a country which is in a city, Chennai. So this is like that. History of the website. So if we have to know the data history of the website, so this could be. Uh, so in here we have seen the www.infosys.com. So about infosys.com, we have to know the data history. So text HTML address, image APG, image so application JavaScript. web server fingerprinting. So we have to netcat that. So when we netcat that, the metathread will be running on file. So nmap by using the nmap plus this netcat, we will keep dot to the site whatwebinfos.com or visogo.com. So in using this, we could easily show. So here are all the things that we can using the coordinates we can gather the information. Okay, if we have to change the location, we can use the trace route as a command. So sudo is used for the command sudo trace route c www at ac.in. So what are the things? Okay, what's the first pop? Okay, place so okay, it shows some details by the command trace route. So again, trace route when you website or dash.in. So it's just the location of the server that so that's different type of command that you know a threshold ICMP threshold. So the threshold server website at ac.in. So here is the information gathering techniques that we are to know by using the coordinate. Information gathering technique told together and side. So this so that is the okay. So that explains enumeration. Enumeration techniques. Explore Google hacking and enumeration. To use Google for gathering information and perform enumeration of projects. So we have to invest projects, like steps, your steps are same as well as set of the coordinates, investigate various Google hacking keywords, find the categories. Mm, So here we have in Google we have search site is yahoo.com and file PDF, PDF. Here it gives index. This operator allows you to search pages that contain specific fields in the body of the page. For example, index past next. But in the site is yahoo.com and file the PDF. This operator will search for files of a specific type. For example, file type is PDF would search for all PDF files following searches for PDF file in the domain. So in the domain, the related PDF will be shown. Mhm. So index password is used for such the pages that contain the word password with the body of the page. Body of the page, what are the things that have password will be shown in URL. This separate allows to search for pages that can specific fields within the URL. For example, I know admin would search for pages that can the word admin within the URL. So here in error admin. So it can show the admin of the page is admin. So there are various type of operators that will allow you to search for different kind of things that you want to know. So next, in title index of the index page, like there are what are the details we have in the site. It can be known by the operator that we introduce index of by running these commands. Link is to yahoo.com. This of link is to yahoo.com. So here, for example, link is to example.com would search for page that link to the example.com. So what are the links that the link to the domains we can search for it. Next, cache version of the page. For example, cache is example.com would show the cache. So if we have the side of the cache, so we can see by turning the cache is to in which server. So yahoo.com I have run it. For example, you can run the DNS enumeration, DNS record. So the ability to perform check all DNS records for zone transfers enumerate general DNS records for a given domain. In calling DNS record, the element structure is perform. So it can perform some innovation in element structure with the So domain control and so CNAME. What's the name of the site? Element.savita.in, s1.savita.in, s1.savita, CNAME, innovative. So it can enumerate the SRV records. No SRV records were found in the site. So at SMTP user enum. So username guessing tool primarily For use against the default salaries SMTP service, can use either HPN, AFN, or RCPT2. In Metaspread, list all the usernames using header, etc. possible. Yeah. Okay, by running the SMTP user enum m v85 underscore u root of the this IP address. So let's scan the information. Move v5 processor. So I can show the user TP user enum by running this kind of DNCnum. DNCnum is a multi-threaded Perl script to enumerate DNS information of a domain and discover non-contiguous IP blocks. The main purpose of DNCnum is to gather as much information as possible about a domain. Gets the offset of a record, get the name service threaded, hit the MX record threaded, perform. So this kind of things are done by running the DNCnum in Polylinux. So here, we have run DNCnum cdoc.in. So cdoc.in is the domain we have to run DNCnum person. It's running the DNCnum. Host is at cdoc.in. So name of the name service. So here we have the various names service. DNS product, DNS. Okay, mail. So again, know the mail of our servers. Okay, then nmap script smtp enum user.msc. These commands are used for script attempts to enable the users on a SMTP server by issuing the VFI, XPN, or RCP2 commands. The goal of this script is to discover all the user accounts in the remote system. So by using the Kali Linux command, nmap on first script, SMTP commands, by running the address, it can give the port of the address. So here the port is 25 baud TCP. So TCP is the port of the state. It's filtered. It is in the filter state service with the its SMTP service. Mhm.